What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Starcow collaboration with Saucony on the Progrid Omni 9 in this green and orange colorway. So Saucony's been gaining a lot of momentum over the last few months, and arguably their most popular silhouette has been the Progrid Omni 9. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing this latest collaboration between Saucony and Paris-based boutique Starcow. This pair dropped on October 25th and they retailed for $170 or $220 here in Canada. And the colorway of the shoe has a very nature-esque, very militaristic vibe to it, and I thought this was a refreshing change from the constant cream or off-white colored sneakers that have been flooding the market these days. So first things first, here's a quick look at the packaging. So this is the box. It features this camo print all over. On the top lid we have Saucony and Starcow co-branding. You can see on the sides we also have more of that camo print, and then on the bottom we have the Saucony logo. As far as the shoe goes, jumping right into the details, on the toe box, the base layer here is covered out of this multi-layered mesh. So we have a military green open style mesh on the top with more of a vibrant lighter green underneath. Overlaid on both sides of the toe box, we have this genuine suede with gold colored detailing on top, and the same suede covers the front toe cap as well. And then on the lateral side of the toe box, we have this mustard yellow colored suede with light green colored detailing embroidered across. Covering the eyelets, we have the semi-translucent TPU layer with green colored detailing. Underneath the eyelets on the mid panel, we have the sculpted 3D TPU overlay, which gives you some structure and support around the sides of the shoe. Stitched on top of this, we have the Saucony stripe. This is entirely synthetic. And then when you compare this to the medial side, on this side we just have genuine green suede instead. So it's a little bit more understated, a little bit more muted. Moving downwards, we have more of that genuine dark green colored suede with light green colored detailing running down towards the heel. On the bottom, same things, we have more of that dark green suede and we have embroidery here as well. Covering the top portion of the ankle collar area, we have this dark green colored nylon, and then on the lateral side of the heel, we have this translucent TPU overlay with Omni 9 branding, revealing that two-layered mesh underneath. And then when you compare this to the medial side, on the heel here we have this iridescent synthetic leather, and then on the center of the heel, we have a reflective 3M layer with red colored detailing along with the Saucony stripe. So as far as the laces go, so these come with 3 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a dark green oval shaped lace, but they also come with a light green colored lace and an orange colored lace if you want to give the shoe a little bit more pop of color. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue, this is covered in that 2-layered mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, so we have that military green on top with that lighter green underneath. In the middle of the top of the tongue, we have that dark green colored nylon, and we have this triangular patch stitched onto the top with Saucony and Starcow co-branding. The interior liner of the shoe is covered in this vibrant orange colored mesh, which really pops compared to the green covering the rest of the shoe. And then for the insoles, these come with a decently padded foam lined insole. We have this camel print on the top with Saucony and Starcow co-branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of this Progrid Omni 9 sits atop this full-length EVA foam midsole, which is painted in a mix of this darker green tone with military or olive green accents. So in addition to EVA, we also have Saucony's SRC technology, which stands for Super Rebound Compound, and we also have Progrid technology on the heel. So combining SRC with Progrid, it helps not only with impact protection, but it gives you more of a smooth transition from heel to toe. And then finally for the outsole, so this is done primarily in this dark green and mustard yellow colored rubber. We have these circular nubs on the forefoot and heel, and in the middle we have this bright green TPU shank plate, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, so in my case, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, meaning when I go to a shoe store, step on a branding device, I'm actually a US 10 in between a D and an E width. So getting these in my typical Progrid Omni 9 size, which is true to size or a size 10, I felt like for some reason these ran a little bit more snug than some of my other Progrid Omni 9s. Is it snug enough that I'd want to go up a half size? Maybe not. I think it's one of those things where I'll try to break them in and get more comfortable with them over time. But for this specific pair, I felt like the toe box area ran a little bit more shallow and a little bit more snug. so I could feel a little bit of pressure clamping down on the top of my toenails, whereas I never really have that issue when I wear my other Progrid Omni 9s. So this could just be due to manufacturer's inconsistency, or maybe it's just a combination of the materials used, but I feel like if you're in between sizes, you'd probably be more comfortable rounding up to the larger size. But if you have a narrow or normal width foot, I feel like you can still go true to size in the shoe and it should fit you fine. But if you have also a really wide foot, you'd probably be better off going up a half size as well. Next up, in terms of the comfort of the shoe, so the Progrid Omni 9 is one of my favorites when it comes to Saucony. It's a very comfortable, very well-balanced everyday sort of sneaker. You feel some of that step-in comfort straight out of the box, but it doesn't feel super soft and overly mushy. It actually feels quite supportive underfoot, and some people might feel like it's a little bit firm right away, but in my experience, the more you wear them, the more you break in this shoe, the more comfortable it feels underfoot. And it's totally personal preference, but for me, I don't love midsoles that are overly soft. It gives me pain and fatigue in the arches of my feet, so this is more of a setup that I prefer. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, material quality I was really happy with. This is definitely a step above your typical Progrid Omni 9, so you actually have genuine good quality suedes on this shoe, which is very nice. So it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, giving you more of a premium elevated feel while still retaining the feel and the DNA of its Y2K or 2000s design language. And I thought the build of the shoe, it was solid, it wasn't perfect. There were some minor issues with glue stains around the midsole area, but other than that, I thought the stitching was good, the panels were consistent between my left and right feet. So I came away actually feeling quite impressed with these in real life. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a very unique, very vibrant, very eye-catching colorway, and I salute Saucony and Starcow for giving us something that's a little bit different than what we're constantly seeing on the market these days. The drawback to not playing it safe is, of course, it's not going to be a colorway that everyone's going to love, but I'm totally fine with that. It's great when brands and collaborators push the boundaries and give us things that we don't see as often, so I think they successfully did that with this colorway. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about the Starcow and Saucony Progrid Omni 9, and for anyone watching, did you pick these up as well? Did you take an L on the release day, or were you just not feeling this pair and it was a pass for you? As usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow me on X at sean.go_spoutout, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thank you everyone for watching, hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.